Hello, Big Ten fans. Charlie Clark here with the Interns and Interns Big Ten. We have videos this week. We have videos to start the week. We're going to do the podcast later in the week because today I've just been traveling. Honestly, I was down in Tuscaloosa, Alabama for at number 1 Alabama against Missouri. So that was fun, but it kind of derailed our podcast plans. So we're just doing videos, and we'll do a podcast later this week. An absolutely crazy week in college football. I caught a lot of Big Ten football as well, and the lead story's got to be Michigan State beating Penn State on the road, 21-17. Big play there was quarterback Brian Lewerke throwing it to Felton Davis to win the game-winning touchdown. And from a Michigan State standpoint, really good bounce-back win after a tough loss against Northwestern. Honestly, though, that Northwestern loss still kills. That's 2 losses for Michigan State. Not really quality losses either. They probably can't catch Ohio State, not going to make the college football playoff, can still get a pretty good bowl game and maybe at least try for second or third in that division, which, with how crowded it is, would not actually be a bad finish. For the Spartans, from a Penn State standpoint, I mean, this is just a killer loss. At home, they lost to Ohio State and Michigan State in back-to-back weeks last year, and they do it again in back-to-back games this year, so no chance of the college football playoff anymore. Coach James Franklin wants the team to be elite. It's probably going to take a bit. This is a Big Ten beating up on each other. Michigan State has 2 losses. Penn State has 2 losses. And over to the other Michigan team, the Wolverines handled Wisconsin 38-13. Really promising game from a Michigan standpoint. I mean, we've asked them to win the big game under Jim Harbaugh and at least win it in the last 2 years. Now they do it. That was very convincing. But they will have Penn State and Michigan State in the upcoming weeks. So those are going to be challenges. But look for Michigan to be favored. They are now number 6 in the rankings. So that's really high. Creeping up on Ohio State, really. And I say just ride that defense against Penn State and Michigan State. They should be fine. They should win both of those games. And from a Wisconsin standpoint, the Badgers just don't look as good this year as they have in recent years. Bad game for quarterback Alex Hornibrook, 7 for 20, 100 yards and 2 interceptions. And now Wisconsin also has 2 losses, so college football playoff aspirations gone. Now they might not even win the Big Ten West, which is almost a gimme for them each year. Still out there. Teams in there are not great. I think Wisconsin does have a chance, but it just doesn't look like their year this year. And a loss to Michigan State by 25 on the road, or a loss to Michigan by 25 on the road is not going to help. So overall, in the Big Ten East, Ohio State looks to be the favorite. Another win this week, but it's definitely becoming more interesting with Michigan trudging up in the rankings, creeping up on Ohio State. Obviously, that last week of the season when the 2 teams play each other is going to be fantastic. In the Big Ten West, it's really interesting. A 3-3 Northwestern is somehow leading that division with a 3-1 conference record. A down year for Wisconsin. Iowa's looking pretty strong, but they do have that loss to Wisconsin. Northwestern controls its own destiny. And I can keep harping on this. It's just weird to me. This team lost at home to Akron, lost at home to Duke, which is a good team. Duke's good, but that Akron loss is pretty inexcusable. And the Michigan loss doesn't look bad at all anymore, and now 2 straight wins. But, man, struggling like that against Nebraska, that run game really needs to pick up. But the win, which is kind of all that matters for Northwestern at this point, and Nebraska should have won that game. They had a 98% chance with just a couple minutes left, according to ESPN's FPI. I think that's the stat. But Northwestern won, and if the season ended today, it would be Ohio State versus Northwestern in the Big Ten Championship. So I'm just going to leave you guys with that. That's weird. It's weird to me. It should be weird to you. It's a weird week. It's been a weird season in the Big Ten like it usually is. And let's do it again next week. Excited for another slate of games. Keep an eye posted for that podcast later this week. We'll also do videos. So, yeah, keep posted for later this week, and I'll see you later.